So we're gonna watch this video. It's only 4 minutes. Then we'll go back and check out the other one.
Ittoqqortoormiit?
Ittoqqortoormiit.
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 Ittoqqortoormiit. Got it.
Almost. You were really close.
Spoke about Taiwan some days ago. Why do you think China wants to take Taiwan? I don't know. I don't know. I don't spend my time watching political stuff and all that stuff normally. That's why I say, you know, lots of times that I don't know what I'm doing. But I know right now we're watching this video about Greenland, though.
If someone has
How's it
one
going,
day here
Amy?
and you give them one meal, what is it going to be?
In the winter, it will be either seal.
American Girl Reacts in the chat. Go check out her channel. She does reactions too. She's the beautiful, wonderful girlfriend of myself.
Polar bear. In the summer, it will be muskox or narwhals. And walruses. We eat everything that lives here, except for humans.
No cannibals yet?
No cannibals at
humans.
all.
Over 95% of Greenland's 57,000 residents live on the west coast. But if you cross over the second largest ice sheet on Earth, you'll come across a tiny little settlement on the rocky eastern shores with a population of 350.
Welcome to the most isolated place in Greenland.
Ittoqqortoormiit. It's a place where there's only one grocery store.
Ittoqqortoormiit. That's a kind of a weird, hard sort of word to say there, isn't it?
One church and one jail.
That hasn't been used for 6 months, so that's a good thing.
It's a place where bright-colored buildings look like life-size Monopoly homes, and where Greenlandic huskies roam the streets not as domestic pets, but as sled dogs to transport goods. It almost feels like I found a hidden settlement on the moon. Like, it's so remote here. Their closest neighbor is the world's largest and most isolated national park, which contains a 3,000-kilometer rugged coastline of icebergs and glaciers.
That's cool.
So right now, Niels and I are standing on a helicopter pad, and he just told me that there is an airstrip over there, and every time a plane arrives, a helicopter has to come
3 times.
3 times to pick up passengers and bring them over here because there's no other way to get here. Only a few expedition
Dang.
ships arrive each year, where tourists
That's like that's pretty remote though. Like that's a pretty remote spot.
like myself get the unique opportunity to interact with this fascinating local community. What's your favorite thing about living here?
The freedom, the people here, it's very kindly. The nature.
There is nothing else when you get out there, no houses, no towns, no noises, everything here, and you have to be quite self-reliant.
Nothing out there except for evidently Russian subs in the water. I know this isn't a political. Sorry, back to the video.
The most exciting thing now about to happen is the muskox hunt.
After 6 hours I spent in this town, I saw nothing but giggly kids riding around, people driving ATVs up and down the dirt road and smiling at the camera. But as I ventured deeper and deeper into the society, I couldn't help but wonder, how do these people survive? There are no natural resources here. You can't grow fruits or vegetables. Basic goods like toothpaste are extremely expensive, and even though it's summertime now, the winters are often spent in minus 30 degrees Celsius.
Well, they survive with isn't like a lot of it like a fish market, right? Like they do a lot of fishing industry or something like that up there. And then of course they're going to import goods from other countries, right? And then of course, right, they got the Danish the subsidies, right, that they get from Denmark, with Denmark being like the whatever you call it, right? Like the main country over it and stuff. So
but then I found the answer.
Our main 2 elements for surviving this land is actually the water. The sea is where we do most of our fishing and hunting, and the ice to commute on.
They hunt seals, walruses, and polar bears. And while this may seem unethical to you, please remember that these people have been doing it here for thousands of years, and it's the only way they can get food to survive.
And back in the day, he used to catch 10 polar bears in a year.
Wow.
We use
and dude used to get 10 polar bears in a year. That's crazy.
everything that we can. Nothing gets left behind.
Seals? I mean, you guys eat the blubber and...
Yep. It goes really good with dried char.
I don't know what dried char is though, right? Honestly.
A skull of a polar bear can be actually a really good wedding gift.
It's absolutely fascinating to be able to experience life firsthand in a...
The skull of a polar bear can be a nice wedding gift. That's crazy, right? Somebody wanted to get us... I know you guys in the chat were talking about her and me because we're engaged and we're gonna be married at some point. And so after we finally get married, maybe if one of you guys want to get us like the skull of a polar bear, that'd be pretty sweet, right?
Firsthand in a really remote village like this in eastern Greenland, there's literally nothing to stress about. I mean, you wake up every day is the same, you know everybody in the town, it's completely safe, and it just makes you appreciate the little things in life. And I hope to come back here again in the winter when everything is covered in snow. But for now, I'm out. Thank you guys for watching. It's been really fun to make this video, and I'll catch you later.
So couldn't they make stuff, like couldn't they grow stuff in like greenhouses though, right? Pretty sure they could do like greenhouse growing. I'm getting married in 2 years. I can think of better gifts. Yeah. Funny.